this innocent question. It's so very innocent, guys. I don't want to be hostile. What did we deserve, really, out of all individuals, to have Mnangagwa as our president? I think that is the worst ever historical incident that took place in our lives, and it will continue to haunt us until it is dealt with and as a matter of urgency. Guess what? The choreographed visits which were done by Emmerson Mnangagwa at major hospitals in Harare, it appears there was a reason behind that. He was trying to justify illegal acts that he had done prior the visit. Yes, I think what was yesterday, I was speaking about another scandal. Guess what? Today there is also another fresh scandal. Guess what? Stay tuned for these and more. And greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So it appears Emmerson Mnangagwa, when he visited one of the hospitals, that is Prevail Hospital, I remember we were shown pictures of walls that were dilapidated, were shown the poor infrastructure that is in that hospital. It somehow surprised a lot of people. And what was actually mind-boggling is that visit, which we were told it was a surprise visit. There was no Minister of Health, there were no health officials, there were usual criminals around Emmerson Mnangagwa and those who are busy at the moment tracking for 2030. Now, as soon as Mnangagwa left Prevail Hospital, a company that is called, it's a Dubai company, a Dubai registered company, but it should be a dodgy company owned by Emmerson Mnangagwa, but to the people of Zimbabwe as a company that is owned by individuals from Dubai. Now, the name of the company is called Prevail International. As soon as Mnangagwa visited that hospital, they began to do some work there. Already before, which simply tells us, before Mnangagwa visited that hospital, he had independently awarded this company a contract to work at Prevail. Yesterday we were talking about you saw another contract of the government where millions will be siphoned from the pocket of the state, going into a certain South African company. Today is this Prevail International company. It is suspected that this company was actually opened by Tugwarara. We know Tugwarara is a fraudster. In fact, there are cases of fraud because he is close to Emmerson Mnangagwa. That is why those cases will not see the light of the day. In fact, there are 2 cases of fraud and corruption that are leveled against his name. He has a fun name. He's called Tempter. His first name is Tempter. That name on its own tells you that we are dealing with a con man, a fraudster, a real fraudster. So now, caption this: the Mnangagwa visit Prevail Hospital. Hours after that, this company is already doing the work that was actually seen not to be going well by Emmerson Mnangagwa. Tell me, is this how government operates? Firstly, the tender issued to this company did not follow government procedures, because it is supposed to be publicized. Companies should compete to actually get that tender, and that tender is highly inflated. And it appears Mnangagwa sees that his time is running out, and so what he is busy doing at the moment, he wants to speed up siphoning of resources, because there is a lot of things that have been happening. And to see that this is not the president that you deserve. Just imagine, this company is the one which erected the what do they call this? The State House perimeter wall, the Jura wall of the State House. And guess what? How much it charged the government for that Jura wall? It charged the government US $15 million. Guys, what is you? What that wall, I can get it done with less than 100,000. A beautiful wall, I can get it done with 100,000. 100,000, not US dollars, rands, not US dollars. But this company, for just a Jura wall, a primitively done Jura wall, it was awarded 15 million US dollars. I don't think they used more than 50,000 US dollars to build that State House perimeter wall. So this is how the monies from the state are stolen. They would not just take and put in the pocket. They would build these fraudulent companies where it's easy to register, companies like South Africa. Yesterday we saw a company, it's called the South African company. It has to be, I said I will do a research when exactly that company started working in South Africa. I will try to research its background and so forth. I will come with more details. It's easy to get that information. Now, in places like Dubai, it's easy to register a company. It takes you even not more than 5 minutes to register a company if you know what you're doing. In numerous countries. So these companies that we are told by the Mnangagwa government, remember, so this Prevail company has been used to siphon a lot of deals, especially for it has a lot of projects that it is running for government, which are highly inflated. It is responsible also for a project called Zimbabwe Cyber City project. It is also, now it has been awarded Parenya to Hospital. It is also responsible. You see this program that Tukwarara was busy with, of building more veterans, the houses, of actually drilling boreholes for the war veterans. This is the company that does that job. You see, this is the company that does that particular job. So what that company does, it will inflate. For example, if a normal borehole is supposed to be done, I think, according to what I know, around 15,000 rand to 20,000 rand, they will say a borehole is 150,000 rand. That extra money that they charge, that is the money that goes to the pockets of Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa. That is how they are actually stealing money that is meant to develop the people of Zimbabwe. Some applies this Trapu Babalazi interchange that they are busy glorifying as if it is the best thing that ever happened in Southern Africa. By the way, it can be celebrated by people who have been subjected to mediocre only in Zimbabwe, and they are blinkered to the mediocre that is happening in Zimbabwe. But if you have been exposed to the outside world, how others are doing greater breaches than that, and you don't even see it on national TV, women twerking, Tukwarara's making a lot of noise. So let me go back to this issue. So you see how your monies your monies. Why do I call these your monies? This money that is spent by the government, it's the money that government takes from people. These days they have introduced radio licenses compulsory for people who own vehicles. It is the money that is collected through businesses that are trading in Zimbabwe. All these days they are introducing fines. You see, using technology, they will be getting a lot of money. So this money comes to the state. Now, how do they take it to the state? This is when now the opening of dodgy foreign companies, you see, is done, so that they are awarded, independently awarded a tender by Mnangagwa. And then everything is done secretively. It is not done following normal tender system of a nation. It's quite really sad, and it is happening. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button, so that next time when we beam live, guess what, you become the very first one to watch